So we'll see. So we started a recording. So today how the record will happen, so we'll see. Okay. Guys, once again, IP address and mainly IPv4 only. I'm not telling how IPv4 is look like and all. I'm not telling it is. Okay. So I want to tell about a few things about IPv4. IPv4, already 32-bit and 32-bit divided into 4 parts. Each part is octet. Okay, based on the first octet, we can recognize which class it is. There is a 5 classes: class A, class B, class C, class D, class E. Okay, out of all classes, so class A, class B, class E is a unicast IP addresses. So then we are assign a IP address range from class A, class A, class B, and class C only. It means you have a system, computer is there, and you want to assign IP address to the particular device. So then we assign IP address from class A, class B, and class C only. Okay. The range of class A is 0 to 127. When you are assigning an IP address, definitely you cannot use 0.0.0.0 or a 0 series, 127.0.0.1 and 127. Any other IP, you cannot use it. Okay. So that's why, because there are reserved IP address for certain purposes. 127.0.0.1 is a loopback IP address or a local host IP address. That's why we are not using. That's why in certain textbooks and when you are searching in a website also, certain website, so it will give you 1.126, you will get it. Okay. 128. Okay. So to 191. Very good. 192 to
139.
223.
223.
Okay. So it is little bit confused always, like a 239 or a 223. 223. Okay. So this is class A, class B, class C ranges. But we are also okay. So the first portion of the network is okay. So class A, or class B or class C will be recognized by the first octet of the IP address. First octet of the IP address range only. Okay. Next, if you take a class A, the first portion of the IP address is network portion. All remaining are host portions. Whenever you want to communicate in the network, make sure that network portion must be same, host portion is different. Okay, like this. So here it is. So in a class A, the first portion is network portion. It means you take a class A IP address, the first portion, first octet must be same. Otherwise, it won't communicate each other. If you take a class B IP address, make sure that first 2 octets must be same with the other IP address. Okay. So class C, first 3 octets must be same. So for example, I will take one IP address 10.10.10.10, 10.20.30. If you see here it is, this is a class A IP address. The first 2 portions are same. Meaning is this is in a same network. This is in the same network. So some people think like a host portion is different. So this won't communicate like this. No, it is not like that. The host portion means it's like a sequence number, like a roll number type 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of stuff only. But network portion must be is like a single classroom type, like a class 1, class 2, class 3. Maybe like a ECE department, EEE department, ENTC, CSC. This is where the division occurs, right? And the roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same goes for like this. Okay. So network must be same. Same goes for class B. These are in same network only. These are in a same network only. These are in a same network only. Okay. So how can you tell? So because of the first two octets in this IP address, means this is one PC, this is another PC. So this is and this is same. So if see the first octet is same, second octet is also same. So these two pieces can communicate each other. For example, I change it. See, the first octet is same in the both the PC's IP address. First octet is same. The second octet is different. So both are not in the same network. So obviously they won't communicate each other. For example, I change here like this. Anything like you can put a 4 also, no longer. Whatever it is. The first octet is different, second octet is same. But whatever it is, both octet must be same. Otherwise, it won't communicate each other. So obviously, in a first octet itself, it is not a same number. Obviously, they won't communicate each other. So same thing goes for a class C also. Okay. So here it is. First three octets, you must look at a first three octet. First three octets are same. Okay. And obviously it is class C IP address. So first three octets are same. So they can communicate each other. These two pieces can communicate each other. For example, I change something here. So first octet is same. Second octet is same. Third octet is different. So it won't communicate each other. Okay. So same goes for each and every thing. So second octet is different, no communication. Okay. First octet is different. Even though two octets are same, but first octet is different. So whatever it is, whenever the different octets are there, all octets are a single octet. Any octet is different from another one. So obviously they won't communicate. First octet, second, third. You have to compare like that. So first three octets are same, then automatically we can understand they won't communicate each other. So this is the network and host portion. So compulsory guys, when you have a two PCs or three PCs or four PCs, they are unable to communicate each other. There is mainly two possible things are there. If two devices or more, two or more devices, yeah, why it is showing like this. For this one, it is making that much noise. If two devices are not able to communicate, okay, so what is the possibilities are there? One is physical connection. If you are using Wi-Fi or a wide connection, whatever it is, we call it as a physical connection only. So check the connectivity. Second one is IP address. Check the IP address in both the systems. Okay, make sure that both are in a same network. So what is the third one is firewall. Firewall may blocking your network communication. So make sure your firewall is disabled, or maybe the firewall is something like you have to add an exception for that one. Okay, so there is only mainly three possible things are physical connection, IP address, and firewall. Okay, very important one is make sure the remote the destination device is started like a, it's working. Okay, of course when you're checking a physical connection, that time only make sure that both the devices are connected. Both the devices are connected. Both the devices must be on. Must be on. That is very important. Okay. Physical connection means not only just a wire connection, and make sure the devices must be on. Like I have a laptop, make sure laptop is on. I want to communicate it to my printer, make sure the printer is on. I want to communicate it to another laptop or a mobile phone, make sure that mobile phone or laptop must be on condition, must be connected condition. So both the devices make sure connected and as well as turn on condition only. Okay. So that is the main basic tip, basic troubleshooting part, basic troubleshooting. So IP address meaning is you have to check both are in same network. Same network means same logical network. Okay, or not. Both are in a, okay. Check the IP addresses. Okay, IP addresses. So make sure that both IP addresses are in a same network or not. So that's it. And of course, for every IP address, when you enter a IP address, so there is a subnet mask. There is a subnet mask. How it is look like? So by default, subnet mask of a class A is 255.0.0.0. For a class B, 255.255.0.0. For class C, 255.255.0. So these are the, of course, yesterday I told one thing, that is okay, that is number of hosts per network is 2 to the power of 8 minus 2. Why minus 2? One network ID, one broadcast ID, we don't assign to the client, so then obviously minus 2 is there. Okay, so we'll get a 254 16 because two host portions, two 8 bits, so totally 16 minus 2, 65,534 number of hosts per network we are getting. So 2 to the power of 24 minus 2. Why 24? 3 host portions, and it means 3 8 bits. Totally 24 zeros are there. So obviously 2 to the power of 24 minus 2 is 16 777 214. So this is your number of hosts per a network. It means if you take a class A network, if you take a class A network, you can connect in a single logical network. In a single logical network, you connect 16 million devices. You can connect 16 million devices. If you take a class B network, you can connect a 65,000 devices in a single network. For example, you take this network. So without affecting on these first two octets, okay, so you can get a almost 65,000, more than 65,000 devices you will be able to connect it. Class C. So class C we can able to connect up to 254 devices. For example, you have a 200 computers in your network. So class C is enough. You have a 500 computers in the network. You must go to class B. And already I told, based on the subnet mask, your network ID is there. Okay, So subnet mask. Okay, different type of statements are there. Some people don't agree with one kind of this kind of statement or that kind of statement. People are keep changing. So whatever it is, usually subnet mask actually divides.
Sir,
Hmm.
hello, sir.
Tell me.
Firewall means what, sir? What do you mean by firewall?
Firewall, right? Yeah. We'll go to firewall. Okay, definitely. Firewall is actually two type of firewall: hardware firewall, software firewall. Software firewall is generally like inbuilt firewall in your operating system, built in your operating system firewall. Another one is firewall device will be there. Firewall hardware device will be there. But whatsoever it may be, firewall is like a traffic controller, one-way traffic type of controller. It is like it's not a one-way traffic controller type. Um, Usually, our network functions like this, guys. Understand? Our network is functioning like this. You send a request from your device, your laptop to outside through internet. You send a request for like you are try to open a website, so you can open a website. Okay, so you can go out and send a request. So you are sending a request, you receive a response. Understand? You send a request, you receive a response from the destination. Okay. Now I'm some one in the network, someone in the internet. I want to reach your destination, means I want to send a packet to your device. I want to send a packet to your device, but you are not asking it. I am sending, but you are not requesting. So what happened? Firewall will stop that packet. What is the function of firewall? Filter the traffic. Okay, not allowed, unallowed means like it denied networks. It not allow the denied networks. It not allow the unauthorized packet entries in the network. Okay, without a user request, without incoming request, inside a request or local request, if any packet is coming from outside, firewall will stop that packet. That's why when you are doing a pinging, sometime ping will be fail. Even the physical connection is good and as well as the network IP address are correct, but firewall may block the network. Okay. So why? Because of ping is echo request. You are directly sending a request. Okay. And I am one. You are sending. I am receiving. So I am not asking, but you are sending. So firewall is automatically blocked. Okay. So this is a
Okay,
function
sir.
of firewall.
Is a product like a shield?
Yeah, it is for protection purpose. Protection,
Okay.
network protection purpose only. So obviously in your system, lot of people, they disable the firewall in their system. But basically when you are connected in a public network, so public network is two different type of public networks are there. So I said public Wi-Fi networks are a public place networks. Okay, in a when you are connecting the network like a private network, a public network, guest network, or domain network, like it is there. So public means in this context, not say I'm not saying public in the overall context. I'm telling in a public in this context in physical nature, physical connectivity wise. Okay, so if you are in a home, that is private network. Okay, if you are in your home is your office, your home, your office is only for your purpose only. You and your employees are your family members network only. Okay, no others, no, not a random person won't come to connect your network, right? So that is your network. So that is your private network or work network. Okay, work network, private network, home network, home, work, private, public. These are like a different type of networks are there. So that is the one. Next one is public means you go to coffee day, Domino's, any 5-star hotel or 3-star hotel kind of stuff. Okay, so you went to the hotel, and the point is, they will give you Wi-Fi password, right? So when you order some food or kind of stuff, you go and sit. So then they will give you Wi-Fi password. So then you can browse your internet. So like a mobile phone or laptops, you can sit in a coffee shop and you can work, right? So that is purely public, open network it is. Even though you enter a password, but still it is open network type only. So any random person sit in your same network. Okay. So your internal firewall protects from attacks. Your laptop, built-in operating system, built-in firewall protect from the attacks when you are sitting in the public mainly. Yeah, given I explained almost 50% of firewall. Okay. So where is the firewall? Go to control panel. If you are in a Windows, go to control panel. So there you can see Windows Defender Firewall. Now the people are changing name in Microsoft, Windows Defender Firewall. So go to Windows Defender Firewall. You can see, okay, private network, guest or a public networks. Okay. So what I am going to tell, private network and public network, that is different from this is different. Okay. Public means it is you are sitting in some place like a coffee days or like that. Okay. So non-secure areas, So it will protect from both private and public areas. You can turn off it, turn Windows Defender Firewall on or off. So like you can turn off it also. This is the default. Okay. This is the default firewall with the operating system. But if you install a network protection kind of stuff, means antivirus with the internet protection or a network protection kind of stuff, so obviously you will get a um, antivirus firewall application kind of stuff. Internet security. Okay, so different type of internet security applications are there na. Kaspersky, like this, see, Kaspersky, McAfee, Bitdefender, eCent, like this. So I'll go to Kaspersky internet security or cyber security. Okay. So whenever you install this kind of application, okay, it is also protect for you in a antivirus kind of stuff, and also for external attacks, security things, which is powerful than a default one. So automatically this will be disabled. Default one is disabled and it is enabled. And it will be, okay, it enable the application one. Okay, so this is inbuilt default firewall in your operating system. So when you install a antivirus with the cyber security features or a internet security features, automatically it takes over your default firewall and it protects from external attacks. It protects you from external attacks. Different type of antiviruses are there. See, internet security. Okay. And you have to keep on update, guys. Always remember whatsoever it is, we are using a default Windows Defender. There's a Windows Defender is also there. It is gone here. It will be there. So somewhere it is located. Okay. Whether it is you are using a default Defender, Windows Defender firewalls. So you have to keep update if update is available. Okay. Make sure keep updating. Okay, that is about your basic firewall. Next, why you say, yeah, I will tell about a firewall again. Okay, but guys, understand what is the use of firewall, how it is protects. Default firewall in your system. That's it. I think everybody gone. Mind is blocked. Am I connected or disconnected?
Connected, sir.
Connected, sir.
Naresh asked one question. Okay, Vijay is electrical side, no problem. So continue. So I'm not giving any shorty like we're going to repeat, but every class itself it will repeat. Okay. So if total network is not communicating, how can solve, sir? Okay, a total network is not communicating. So can you explain this again? Yeah, that is we'll see once. Uh, First point again, I want to don't want to go anywhere, but I went to firewall just to clarify it out. But I given a lot of uh, I did add so many statements. Okay, but still it is okay because I told about a software firewall or a built-in firewall. I told about built-in firewall only. Okay, so default firewall in your system. Okay, remember that one. There is a two other firewalls are there. One is software firewall. It means there is a firewall server is there. Another one is hardware firewall is also there. Okay, so that we will see again. Okay, so don't worry about it. It's a basic troubleshooting. So important one is make sure that physical connectivity must be there. Physical connectivity must be. Guys, remember network is different from internet. Internet is failure. It's a different from network failure. Network means two devices are there. Okay, so these are connected. So how they connected are maybe directly connected. Okay, directly connected. Okay, so they will communicate through hub or maybe switch. Either you connected directly or maybe they are connected through hub or a switch. Whatever it is, this is a network. Only network. Important is first is connection, next is IP address, third one is protocol, means how you communicate. That's it, right? This is the PCA and this is PCB. They are connected or not, and IP address configured correctly or not, and they will communicate or not. So this is the basic network. And there is a lot of people confused with the network and internet. So what is internet? Internet is communicating outside of your network, not in your network. So communicating outside of your network. See, this is my, for example, my router, Wi-Fi router or wired router, whatever it is. Okay, this is my router or a modem or a combination. Okay, router come modem. Okay, so you can say it is a router or a modem or a router come modem kind of stuff is there. So you have to connect to ISP provider. So actually, in a he asked one good question. Naresh asked, if network is failure, it means internet is failure. Totally in my room, 5 computers are there. 5 computers are not getting internet. So where is the problem? So how to get it? It is simply say network volume. So two things are there. Internet volume, how internet is connected. So first we'll see how internet is connected. We are connected to our router or a modem, and modem is connected to ISP provider through wires. So whatever it is outside of our premises, we don't involve in that one. That is belongs to service provider only. So whatever it is outside of our part, we don't know because we didn't see, right? So you don't go to line and where it is connected and where it is connected, we don't see. This is completely must be taken care by ISP provider. So that's the first one. Okay, you don't troubleshoot it, you don't maintain that kind of stuff. First important one is okay. So what is your router cum modem or a modem is to modem make connection between your premises, means your router or a modem to your ISP provider. Like a dial-up modems are there. For example, username, passwords, authentication, sending packets over that wires, like that. So fiber optical wave cables or telephone wires. Okay, so the modem will make a connection between this device to ISP provider. Okay, now so we got a internet. So again, we have to put on one more separator here. The internet is up to this point only, not internally. So this is make a connection, but this is the internet is now working. This internet flow to this network by routing it. So by connecting it, LAN communication. This is completely LAN. This outside is WAN. This is WAN communication. This is internally is LAN communication. So this internet is passes through LAN. Okay. Here it is network or internet. Whatever it is, we are getting communicating here to here or here to outside. Okay. So usually only network, not internet means you're communicating here to here. Only means it's a network, but you are communicating from here to here and also outside. Outside, it means like a google.com, facebook.com, youtube.com. If you are accessing that one means you are connected to the internet. Okay, I'm accessing a websites like this, like this, like this. Okay, so I access a Kaspersky, google.com, gmail.com, okay, amazon.com. Okay, meaning is I am connected to the internet. Okay, so that is the internet part. Okay, now the question is you are unable to access the internet. You are unable to access the internet. Already I told one thing is if you are unable to communicate from one device to another device in your LAN, you have to check compulsory IP addresses. Okay, and connectivity. So connectivity you have to check it. IP address you have to check it, and firewall maybe blocking the network or not, like that it is also you have to check it. Okay, so that is first part. Second part is if in case the internet is not working, internet is you're unable to access google.com here from here, you're unable to access facebook.com, you're unable to access youtube.com, you're unable to access gmails, right? So you are unable to access internet. Here is a question: all devices are not able to access, or only few devices are unable to access? Always there is a question. Question is there. What is the question? All devices are unable to access, or few devices are unable to access, like that. Think like all devices are unable to access. Okay, all devices are unable to access. The problem may be in a LAN wise, it means in a router configuration wise, or maybe a modem configuration wise, or maybe ISP connection or at ISP. Okay, guys, there is always a guesses only, so there is no confirmations here. So confirm B, you should tell me where is the problem. Okay, you should not say maybe. No, we can't say like that, guys. Okay, so that people, some people will demand like this. Now, why you are saying maybe? Okay, why you are saying maybe? You should confirm. You are not confident. How can you say confidently, which is you don't know or they don't know? No one knows what happens. Okay, so you have to verify one by one, then only we'll understand. As a customer side, it means you are a customer, you are in a LAN side. What you maximum you can able to do it. So are you getting an IP address from router or not? In generally, okay, are you getting IP address from the router or not? If router has a LED lights, if a router has a LED lights, modem router combination, router has a LED lights are there or not? The router is like this, so you can see it's from some Wi-Fi router. You can take any Wi-Fi router. There is a 2-3 type of Wi-Fi routers are there. Can you see this is the blue one is a WAN link. The blue one is a WAN link. The yellow one is LAN connections. And also you can connect it to Wi-Fi. This is the connection. So make sure the WAN connectivity must be there. WAN connectivity must be there. So what is the connection? If internet is not working, I want to tell about subnet mask, but you guys are skipped. So now if internet not working, this is the question. Okay, the first one is your router. It can be a direct router, wired or wireless router. It can be a wired or a wireless router. Actually, we will get always a more router plus modem kind of stuff only. Okay, it's a mixed kind. We will get it. Okay, so modem router kind of stuff. So Wi-Fi routers. Example is your Wi-Fi routers. You can type in Google Wi-Fi routers, ADSL routers. Okay, ADSL type. Okay, WAN type. So different type of connections. These are all having a WAN direct connections. Okay, is turn on condition. Make sure whatever the device you are connecting for internet purpose. So I'm written like this. Meaning is whatever the device you are using is make sure it is turn on or not. Second one is so okay, turn on or not. LED status. Check the LED status. LED status is very important. So what are the LED status are there? So make sure that the power on LED status, like your router or a switch, router or a modem, so or a Wi-Fi router, whatever it is, power on LED is there. If it is a DSL, optional it is like a DSL or ADSL. In case, okay, or WAN light blinking or not. The internet LED is blinking or not. Wi-Fi LED is blinking or not. If you are connected to any LAN network like a LAN1 LAN2 kind of things are blinking or not. Next, LED colors. Sometimes routers not having so many lights. Like I have a one router which is given by my service provider. That is only one single LED. Okay, no light means turn off. Okay, so yellow light means wire is disconnected. or a main switch is disconnected. Main the where junction box is there, that is disconnected, or maybe wire is disconnected. Yellow light. Okay, green light means internet is there. Red light means something is danger happen, means some internet is not working. ISP providers or some problem is there. That's why it is red light it is showing. Okay, like that is all. LED colors also there. So you can say based on yellow, depends upon router to router. It is different, guys. Never think everything is same. Green, yellow, red, no, no blink, nothing. So no lights, no lights kind of stuff. Whenever in my that place, so when I connected, when I turn on my router, so obviously the LED will blink first red color. Okay, blink in a red color, then it is no blinking. It indicates it's a internet is connected, because the LED chip related something problem is occurred. Okay, blinkings, blinkings also you have to verify. So it depends upon router to router, the things are there. Make sure that power on LED is there. Okay, so like if you have a multiple LEDs, possible LEDs are there. Like a power on LEDs turn green or not. Green is always indicates. Okay, so on condition. Okay, turn on or not. ADSL, like if you are using ADSL type of modems, or you are using a WAN type of modems. Okay, it is like a direct Wi-Fi router type. Okay, kind of stuff. Okay, it is on or not. When internet is flow is there, internet, this is for a wire connectivity. This is for wire connectivity, and this is a internet authenticated, user authenticated. Internet is connection is giving internet connectivity, means this is blinking green, this is blinking red, means there is a problem in a internet. There is a problem with your internet service providers. Okay, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is like our connectivity, means our devices will connected to our router Wi-Fi router. And if you are connecting with the wires, LAN connections, these are the secondary part. But important things are there. WAN, your main router is on or off. The main WAN connectivity is there or not. It's disconnected or connected, or any problem. So we can understand by this LED blinking. Internet LED is blinking, or it is blinks. It means it is internet is there. It is blinking. It is not blinking. Means there is a ISP provider's problem is there. Both are not blinking. So there is a direct wire connection, or maybe there is a ISP provider hardware related issue is there. Okay, and its keep blinking. Okay, it is keep on blinking only. So it means you didn't pay the bill. One of the reason is, okay, one of the reason is you paid bill or not. Now it is today's 25th, no problem. So in 30th, I have to pay the bill of internet service. Okay, so like that. So you paid a bill or not. So this is another one. You paid bill or not. So if you don't pay the bill, also you don't get a internet. Okay, you troubleshoot everything, like you become a very big engineer, and now you are telling, sir, this is the problem, that is the problem. But very important is you paid a bill or not. Okay, so this is the, if your internet is not working, important thing is make sure that your router, modem, wireless router, whatever the name it is you are using, how it is look like, whatever it is. So make sure that the front side LEDs are maybe a single LED or a multiple LEDs. So go to the manual and make sure which LEDs indicates which. Okay, make sure that LEDs blinking. We can understand. Okay, what are the type of modem it is? We can understand by LED blinking. So whether it is working or not working, and WAN is connected, no WAN is not connected. Like that we can understand. Second one is make sure that wire is if you are connecting through direct a WAN wire or a telephone wire or a fiber optical wire, the wire is connectivity status must be good always. Okay, and see, this is a power LED, Wi-Fi LED, like that it is showing, right? So make sure that LEDs, the blinking, understand LED blinking using a user manual, so then we can understand where the problem is occurring. Everything is good, but still internet is not working. Every LED is blinking. Every LED is good, blinking. Still you are not getting internet. So make sure if you are using a Wi-Fi, are you connected same Wi-Fi or not? That is also important. Same Wi-Fi or not? Okay. So ISP authentication is also important. Okay, it is a very funny things also there. People think password, give me a password of your Wi-Fi, they think ISP password. So some people think two passwords are there. One is for connecting from your modem to your your ISP. Okay, that one username and password is there. So customer user ID or a name, user ID or a name will be there, and password is there. But this is for authenticating from your modem to your ISP provider. That is for internet authentication purpose. Okay. Next one is different one is Wi-Fi passwords. Wi-Fi username. So when you say Wi-Fi username is nothing but SSID. SSID. What is SSID? Service set identifier. Service set identifier. It is nothing but name of your wireless network, also known as network ID. Yeah, this is covering the other topics. Okay, no problem. Okay, because WLAN is also there and Wi-Fi related things also. You must know that one. So when you click on here, guys, if I am clicking this my Wi-Fi network, so you can see the available networks are there. The names which is you can see the names are nothing but a SSIDs of different Wi-Fi networks. SSIDs of different Wi-Fi networks. Okay. So what is SSID? Service set identifier. It is nothing but your Wi-Fi name or a wireless network. Okay. And password must be there. Some people will put a open. Some people like to connect a open one. Okay, no password kind of stuff, no secure one. Problem with no security is very dangerous. People give you free Wi-Fi and maybe they will attack on you. So be careful in that one. Okay. So connect always a secured networks. Connect always a secured networks only. The password you should enter. Of course, guys, there is a certain rumors or YouTube videos are there. Even I tried earlier one or two times, but I don't understand how to do it and leave it. But actually say the password of Wi-Fi is very, very difficult to crack if you don't know it. Most of the videos and most of the tricks are already password. Password is already connected. Like my laptop is connected to my Wi-Fi router. My laptop is connected to already my Wi-Fi router. Okay. So I want to find what is that IP, my Wi-Fi password. I can find it. Even if I forget it, it is connected, right? I can find it, no problem. But if I tell all I don't know, there is some someone's someone's name is there, something Sudhita, something someone even I don't know whose Wi-Fi it is. Okay, so I am trying to connect this one. I cannot connect it. I can't find their passwords. Okay, that is very difficult. It will take a lot of time to get crack that passwords, random generated passwords, right? So it is very difficult. Guys, always your ISP related internet service providers related username and password is different, Wi-Fi password is different. Okay, so make sure that this password, username password given correct to your modem or a router or not. Next one is, of course, you should give a correct name, username and password for your Wi-Fi. Then only you can connect it to Wi-Fi. Connecting to Wi-Fi is a WLAN, means you are in a LAN network only. Your router in a built-in modem is connected to your ISP provider. Okay, if it is your Wi-Fi kind of stuff, so you are connecting through Wi-Fi network. Okay, but from here to here, network internet connectivity will establish from your router built-in modem to outside. Currently, I can't show you any Wi-Fi configuration because I'm not in my room, my Pune room, because these are completely different networks. Directly, we can't access the routers here. Okay, and that I connected to Geo. The Geo router is only through mobile app I can able to connect it, and that too I don't connect with my mobile. Okay, so you can go through any like go to any YouTube videos or anything, how to configure or how to check the D-Link router, Wi-Fi router or DSL router, whatever the name of the router you can put it. So how to configure videos. So basic videos are there, you can easily get it. Okay, so that is two things you have to check it, guys. Again, I will tell, if you are not able to connect in the LAN network, two devices are unable to communicate. Okay, so make sure that physically they are connected. Make sure they should have an IP address and make sure that IP addresses are in the same network. Next one is, the firewall maybe block your network, so then it will give you a problem. And how to troubleshoot the network related issue if you are configured manually. So when you got this kind of IP address problem, manual address configuration time only. So when you check the IP address of one device to another device, make sure based on the class, the network must be same. Network must be same. Okay, make sure that network must be same. No conflict should be occur. What is a conflict? What is a conflict? Two or more devices having same IP address. Two or more devices having same IP address, not same network address also, same IP. So as this IP address is there. For example, 172.16.10.10. 172.16.10.10.